Hey everyone, welcome back to Pythonist Data Diaries, your go-to channel for mastering Python with a touch of fun. Today we are slicing, dicing and remixing, no, not vegetables, but Python strings. So stick around for some fun examples and I'll show you how to format strings like a pro. Ready? Let's dive in. First up, slicing string. I'm going to use PyCharm for this tutorial. Let's say we have a string word equals Pythonist. In Python, slicing uses the format string inside the square braces start to end. The start is where slicing begins, it's inclusive, and end is where slicing stops, it's exclusive. Let's see this example. Here index is given from 0 to 6. Run the code and see the output. Here's what's happening. The command word index 0 to 6 starts at index 0, which is letter P, and goes up to but does not include index 6. So it only includes till index 5, which is letter N. And the output is Python from Pythonist. Let's jump to another example. Now we will slice from start to index 4. Run the code and see the output. In this example, Python starts at the beginning with letter P and stops before index 4, resulting in PYTH as the output. One final example, slicing from index 6 onwards. Execute the code and view output. In the previous example, the print statement grabs everything from index 6, letter E, to the end of the string, Pythonist, giving us the output as ESS. Here's a little trick. If you skip specifying a start or end in Python, we'll automatically assume you want the entire string. Let's put the command, run the code, and see the output. Next up, modifying strings. Imagine you wrote something in a notebook but made a little mistake. Time to erase and rewrite. Let's switch over to the code. Let's start with a string Python. Now we will modify it using dot replace method and swap letters py for my. And when we print, there it is, Mython. So Python is now Mython. Looks like my programming language just became mine. Just like that, you can replace the parts of your string. But wait, don't go trying to change the strings directly. It's because they are immutable, which means instead of changing the old one, you will need to create a new string. It's like writing on a whiteboard with permanent marker. Once it's there, you cannot rub it out. You have got to start fresh. And now, let's talk about string formatting. It's like having your receipt perfectly formatted after a shopping trip. We don't want our text looking messy, right? So how do we use it? Python makes this super easy with something called f-strings. Look at this expression. You just put an F before the quotes and use curly braces to insert variables right into your string. Let's see this in action with an example. Here's our code. We have a string name equals Pythonist and an integer age equals 5. Now we want to combine them into a sentence. Here I have used F before the quotes and put variable name and variable age right where I want their values to appear. Now the name inside the curly braces grabs the value of the name variable and age inside the curly braces does the same for the age variable. When we run this code, output is meet Pythonist, she is 5 years old. Simple, clean and professional. This is why f-strings are your best friend for string formatting. Alright, let's kick it up a notch with a slightly tricky example of f-strings in Python. Check this out. Name equals Pythonist, score equals 98.7653. Here we are using f-string with math and formatting. using F string to create this dynamic statement. Run the code and the output is Pythonist scored 98.77% in the test. Full stop. The score is 9.0 out of 10. Here's what's happening. In this expression inside the curly braces score :.2f. .2f means we are formatting the number to 2 decimal places. That's why the score 98.7653 is rounded to 98.77 in the output. And this expression inside the curly braces score modulus operator 10 performs integer division right inside the F string, calculating the score out of 10. That's why the output statement includes 9.0. So that's slicing, modifying and formatting strings in Python. Believe me, it's easier than making a sandwich and less messy. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe to Pythonist Data Diaries and let me know in the comments which part you found the most fun. Happy coding and see you in the next video.